and credit to them. They played a really, really amazing, especially first half offensively. The second half, I thought our team, obviously came out and we were really explosive in the third quarter. I thought we forced some turnovers. We drove the ball well. We end up with 70 points in the paint. And the team was relentless and continued to attack. Obviously, when you are down, 39 points at one point, it's a long road back to win the game. But I do think the second half is something that we can build on.
What did you guys do specifically to get back into the game?
Well, I thought we played harder first and foremost. Thought our activity defensively was much better. We were able to force some turnovers, get out and run. Offensively, we just made quicker decisions with the ball. We drove the ball with more force. I thought in the first half we were a little tentative on our drives. We drove the ball with a ton of force in the second half, and it ended up not only getting us a lot of points in the paint, allowed us to get fouled, but helped us generate some decent looks from three.
Did the second half, specifically the third quarter, kind of give you guys a glimpse? I mean, I know you've seen a lot of it from Keontae, but has it given you a glimpse of what Keontae and Bryce can be together, kind of, when they both have it going at the same time?
Yeah, absolutely. I think both of those guys, the best thing is they show a tremendous amount of confidence in themselves. They have a tremendous amount of confidence in each other, like the way they speak to each other during the game and encourage each other and kind of feed off each other, I think is a positive. They both know that there's a lot of work to be done, though, to get to the level they want to get to be a team that's competing for a championship. Those guys are going to have to really up their level. And defensively, competing on every possession, taking care of the ball. I think they did a lot of really good things tonight. A negative would be they had 9 turnovers between them. And they're young players, and I fully expect for there to be ugly moments and some things that don't necessarily go their way. But the confidence that they play with and their ability to play through mistakes and not necessarily dwell on them. Like, I think Keontae was a little out of it early in the game. Like, he wasn't playing his best. I know he's been out a little bit, and you're playing against a great team, and it's hard to maybe find a rhythm, but I thought he pushed through that and ended up turning in a good game.
When you look at, this Denver team, I mean, obviously, champions, is this the team that you show the model, say this is where we want to be when we get to where we want to go?
I mean, I think there's obviously things you would take from them. There's things you'd take from other really good teams. A lot of things are dependent on who's on the roster and who's in the locker room. I think their poise is something that I would love for our team to mirror. I think Jamal Murray and Jokic in particular are two of the most poised players in the NBA. The way that they navigate the game, the way they think the game, they don't get overly emotional, good or bad. I think that's something that I would really like for our team to mirror. In terms of like play style, they play the way they play because, Coach Malone's a really smart coach and he recognizes who's on his team and what suits that group best. I think my job as a coach will always be to try to highlight and bring out kind of the best in every player in our locker room and, look at who we have and what the different ingredients are and try to put together the best mix that we can. So there's definitely things to learn from the Nuggets, but modeling how we play is probably tough.
How important is Jordan's mentorship through the remainder of the season?
Jordan is a big part of our program. The way that he conducts himself with his teammates every day is really, really special. He's always kind to everybody in our program. He always has a smile on his face. He's great with the young players, and he also allows me to coach him hard. Jordan has done a lot of different things in the short time that I've been here. He's changed his role from being a perennial bench player to being a starter, and now this year he's gone back to being on the bench, and I've changed his sub patterns. I've changed actions we're putting him in, and he does it all with with a lot of grace and never complains. So yeah, he's somebody that I rely on a lot, and I think he's a really core piece of our locker room.
Thank you.
Thank you.